As of right now, there's not any big tax law changes on the horizon.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
So what are some of the Todd's tips for year-end 2022?
Well, I think that one of the most important things to think about is if you've got a rental property that you've bought but you've had to do renovations on. If you're waiting to get those renovations done or you're having trouble getting those done, it's incumbent on you to get those done and that property placed in service, available for rent essentially, before year end, because then you can place that asset in service and recognize depreciation for it that otherwise you have to wait. So if you sold the house in 2022, depends on if it was your personal residence, you can usually, as long as you lived in it for 2 of the last 5 years, you can exclude the gain up to, if you're married, up to $500,000, for $250,000 if you're single. So,
right.
So for each spouse, it's $250,000. That's why you get the $500,000. You can utilize that home sale exclusion for your personal.
That's
residence.
some huge tax savings there.
Yes.
Using that exclusion.
Right. I mean, you can do it every few years.
If it was my main house, if it was a second home or an investment, now I'm dealing with normal sort of taxation rules.
Right. Normal long-term cap gain. So
unless you use your 1031 exchange stuff.
You can only use 1031 exchange on business property. So you can do it on a rental house. You can 1031, but you cannot 1031 exchange your personal residence. Yeah.
And there's nothing going on right now in the tax code that says this year is better than next year or next year, is worse than this year on any of these things, is there?
Yeah, I mean, so we're in kind of a volatile political environment right now, and there's
well said.
and
tumultuous.
The lame duck Congresses can sometimes pull fast ones on us,
right?
And who knows what's going to happen. But as of right now, there's not any big tax law changes on the horizon. I mean, the tax law has been pretty stable for the last five or so years.
You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. If you ever have a question about real estate or any of the other topics we cover, just call me off air or text me at 702-203-1165. You can also check us out on the web at lvrealestateradio.com or on our handle on social media at LV Real Estate Radio.